Hello, dividend executives. Welcome back. It is Friday, so you already know we are trading options, reviewing our plays from this week, checking out those that are going to expire worth this, and potentially making some more trades into next week. Well, you probably should have guessed it. Another new all-time high this week. The count is slowly but surely almost to our annual goal of $160,000 in the portfolio. Every week we sell cash secured puts. We have about $128,000 worth of cash available in the account. Actually, let me get an update on that. $129,000 worth of cash available. We're stacking each and every single week. When we sell these puts, they expire worthless. We get more and more cash. We keep making money and we keep going up and to the right. That is the goal. For now, the market feels super frothy, but hey, you know what? We're just going to keep selling some puts. If we see some red, we're going to sell into that, which we did a little bit of today. We're going to roll some puts today, and we're going to take a look at the plays that are on the table. But first things first, if you're not subscribed, hit the sub button. It's free. I appreciate it. It helps a lot, and we're so close to 10,000 subscribers. Just get it done. So let's jump into it. Let's take a look. There's a couple of plays on the table right now. We have buying power of 5,774. No contributions this year, but of course, last year we maxed it out. The year before that we maxed it out, and then the year prior to that is when we just moved over to Robinhood. So that's where we're at right now. Hopefully I can max this out back to a Roth IRA from the traditional in the next month or two. Just waiting on the last couple things, and we'll max that out. But I want to hit the $160,000 goal first before we add any more money there. So this is where we're sitting as of right now. For the day, we're up about $80, so pretty flat. For the week, we were up $1,200. For the month, we're up $7,000. 3 months, up $56,000. Year to date, up $27,000 or 21%. 1 year, up 48, almost 49%, or $51,632. And then all time since we moved this account over to Robinhood, back in, when did we move this over? March, the end of March in 2023. We're up 76,000 or 94%, so almost 100%. We've almost doubled our money since we've been here, and we just do it the easy way, right? So buying power 5,744. Here are some of the options on the table. We closed some earlier this morning so that we could take advantage of some dips. We're going to talk about that, but first things first, NVDL 67 puts. These are going to expire worthless. We're up $170 on the trade. There's just really no reason for me to close this out. NVDL is trading near 83 right now. And if I wanted to do something like this and roll this position into the 67s for next week, it's just not going to pay me any premium. If we come down here into the 67s, we could get a little bit of premium, $85, just nothing even close to what we got this week. So we'll wait for a dip on that. TNA 32.5s are up $80 on this one. Let's see if we can roll this position out. I actually like the 32.5. Let's see what it's playing this week. The 32.5 is playing, the 0.1 delta, perfect. So let's go ahead and send that. That's $75 credit if we can get the fill there. If we don't get the fill, then we'll just let it expire worthless. No worries there. And we'll sell it on Monday. So we'll see if we can get the fill at the 15 there. If not, not too worried about it. That's where we're sitting on the TNA play. So we have that open. The tsll 8.5s, those are going to expire worthless. No problem there. We do have Tesla earnings next week, so keep that in mind. This will probably move 12. Tesla will probably move, I don't know, 6%, 6 to 7%, depending on the earnings. So this will probably move to double that, so 12%. But we'll just see. Mara, the $12 puts, those are up 100. Those will expire worthless, so we'll keep the whole 110 there. MSTX, I opened these puts this morning early on a massive dip. We got paid $150. This is at a 0.07 delta. The IV sitting at 150%. MSTX is down big today, down about 11%, almost 12%. There's a lot of insider trading that has happened over the last week. And yeah, I mean, you're seeing that right now, right? We had, gosh, I'm trying to think. It was like 50,000 shares by the VP that sold a bunch of shares. And so a lot of people have been cashing in on the internal side of things, 2 people that I can remember. And whenever this happens, there's some short-term weakness. We'll see if it stays long-term, but we sold into that weakness. So we sold 5 at the 32. We sold 5 at the 34. Stock's currently down 11.74%, and we got paid $125 on this one. So there was almost $300 right there just between those two plays. Obviously, a lot of capital at stake there. But yeah, so those are the 2 plays on MSTX going into next week. We still have the $10 puts on TSLL going into earnings next week. We're up $125 on this one. And we still have some juice to squeeze out of this. We were originally paid 190 on this. I'm going to let this ride. Wouldn't mind getting signed at the 10s. And then we have the $8 puts that we sold a while back for $12.19, up $370 on those. And then the 116, we have 20 sells at the 443, and we're up $340 on those. So still chilling on this one. We're up, what, 36%? Maybe if we get to that like 50, 60, 70% profit target on both of those, then we'll close them out. But for now, we are just hanging out. Tesla's TSL is currently trading at about 1240. So we're just chilling there. So those are the plays on the table right now. Hopefully we can get the TNA short put rolled out here. For the most part, I don't want to add to any of these positions. It's not worth it to me to close these out. We have a lot of green stocks today. So we're just going to be sitting on those. And yeah, we have some time. So puts are going really well in the account as of right now. Up and to the right is the goal, and we continue to push forward on that. We still have a lot of time left in the month, about 2 weeks left. Today on recording, it's 7/18. So yeah, we still have 2 weeks left. We do not have a Friday. We only have one more Friday left in the month, so we might miss a little bit of premium there, but we are going to crush our goal this month, I can tell you that. Obviously, took a little bit of risk trading those MSTX puts today. We'll see where it ends up. I think I bought myself about a 15% buffer zone. So it just really depends on how Bitcoin acts next week and how MSTR acts. But for now, I had to sell into this dip. Massive 12% down day. I had to sell into it. So those are the put plays for today. Everything else, we're just chilling on. We'll have a bunch of buying power that's going to be freeing up on Monday. If the TNA doesn't fill, obviously we'll get quite a bit of money there. MVDL, same thing. I mean, $6,700 per play, and we had 5 of those. So that'll be a nice $30,000, $40,000 between the other ones. So yeah, we have, I don't know, $60,000, $70,000 freeing up for Monday. So lots of plays to be made if we get some nice red. And those are the plays. Let's jump into the spreadsheet real quick so we can just take a look at where we're at. You can see here we had some plays that we closed out. TQQQ, we closed that out for $4, booked the 104 there. Hood, you saw that. We closed that out for... Actually, I don't think we did see that. Let me pull that up real quick. So if we go down to the Hood, I closed these out earlier this morning. We had 2 plays on Hood for this week. Boom, right here. So we sold the 80 puts for 122. We sold the 93 puts for 92. We closed both of those out for $2 each, so a penny per contract. And we booked all the premium there. So we booked 120 on the 80s, and we booked 90 on the 93s, and we just sold those on the 15th. So that was just a couple day play. So those are the Hood plays, and then everything else we are running to expiration. How are the numbers looking? Well, honestly, we're absolutely crushing it for this month. We're already in July at $4,125 worth of options income, which with our starting balance is about 2.7% return on cash. So we're above our 2% base case goal. 1910 the first couple of days of the month. 1485 on the 7th through the 11th. This week we're at 730. If that TNA fills, we could get a little bit more premium there. Obviously, I could sell a lot more puts today, but you know me, I like to stagger it in throughout the week. Yes, I may miss some premium, but you never know what's going to sell off on Monday, and we might have better opportunities then. So I'm going to be looking to see there what we can do next week. We're already at 4,000. So we are looking good there. When it comes to our stats, how are we looking? Week 29 of the year, averaging $913 a week in average income. Average cap and use is $130,000 with a 0.7% average return per week. So we're just going for the single base hits, slowly but surely, and we are hitting them. For July, the goal is $2,897. We've already passed that by $1,200. The 3% goal would put us at $4,653. We're about $528 away from that. Unless things really go crazy next week, we should be able to get that done next week. So we should be able to return 3%. 4% base case puts us at $6,600. That's a lofty goal. It's possible we get there if the stars align and the puts really start paying. But for now, we're going to probably strive for that 3% goal this month. And then when we come to our overarching goals for the year, our $160,000 balance, are about $3,000 away from that. It's going to take us about 3.27% or 3.27 weeks to hit it. So just under 4 weeks to hit our goal. And then, our options goal for the year, which is 34,509. We're about 8, almost 9 weeks away from hitting that goal, as long as we continue to stick on the average, right? We're already at $26,000 worth of annual income so far in this IRA, which beats our last year. We're halfway through the year. And the best part is this isn't an IRA, so I don't have to pay any taxes. Last year I got absolutely obliterated. This year I'm trying to be better and trade more in Roth IRAs. and traditional IRAs and reduce the tax bill. So it's nice to see that we made that income and we're not going to have to pay any taxes there. And then when it comes to everything else, 98% of the way to our $160,000 goal. We've already smashed 142% of our monthly goal. We're 77% of the way to our annual options goal. And we're already at about $4,125 in Q3, and we're in the first month of Q3. So it's possible we could go running at Q1. It just really depends. Like I said, the market has been super, super frothy. And so I want to keep that in mind. I don't want to go crazy on the deltas because a pullback just for me feels imminent. Unless we just are going to continue to go to the moon, then I'm all for it. But for now, that's where we're at. That is the update for this week. I appreciate everybody as always. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to drop a like. Happy investing, and we'll catch you next video.